Can there be any topic more exciting than text frame fitting? I think not, especially if you are a neat freak like me. For example, do you see the problem with this page? I see it. It's screaming at me. Look at this frame. Look at all this empty space. Well, the ability to fit the frame to the text content has been around for a number of versions of InDesign, but until CS6, the only way that it worked was on these plain Jane frames like this one. Rectangular frames with just text, nothing overlapping, nothing crazy going on inside. And so if you had one like this, instead of, having to go to all the trouble of dragging this guy up, you could go to the object menu or right-click, go to fitting and choose fit frame to content, or, you've probably memorized this keyboard shortcut, which is Command-Option-C on a Mac or Control-Alt-C on Windows, which will automatically do the same thing as what I like to do, is just double-clicking the frame handle to roll it right up like a Venetian blind. Nice and neat. And that combined with InDesign's new ability to automatically auto-size frames means that I am in heaven. But that I covered in a different video. Let's go and talk about some of the new frame fitting features. Well, actually what they've done is they've expanded where that command will work. So we're not just limited to the plain vanilla kind of frames. Like, look at this monster here. Here we have a 3-column single frame with a span. And if I just double click on that bottom handle, boom. It basically, balances the columns as best as it can. There's probably some keep settings that are preventing it from getting really close. But that is incredible that they were able to do that. I'm going to undo. This time, let's throw a text wrap at it. All right, now we have a big fat text wrap. That's a little too much. I want to fit some text there. There we go. Let's try that one more time. Select this. This time I'll press the keyboard shortcut, Command-Option-C or Control-Alt-C. Boom. Not a problem. That's amazing. Going to get so spoiled by this immediately. I have a couple other examples for you. Here we have 3 threaded frames. I turned on Show Text Thread so you can see 3 single-column frames that are threaded together. Now, in previous versions, all you were able to do would be to fit the final frame to contents. But now you can fit any frame in the middle to contents. Like, let's say this guy. Say that I put a little, I'm going to click right before the word textile, and I'm going to press the Enter key on my keyboard, which is the keyboard shortcut to jump to the next frame. And now this is bugging me, this empty space down here. So I'm going to click here and double click. Boom, there it went up. How about this? Here is one of my famous blobs. I'm well known for creating beautiful blobs with the pen tool. And then I turned it into a text frame and filled it with text and gave it a background color. And of course, I couldn't stop myself and I made a drop shadow. If we look at this in preview mode, you can see how beautiful that is. And if you like, you can purchase that work of art from me. But anyway, what I want to show is how this even works with non-rectangular frames. And this is as non-rectangular as you can get. If I swipe out a bunch of text, switch to my selection tool and double click the text frame, boom. I love that. Look at that. So a cool little feature. Some people really don't care. Some people like me really care a lot, and I love it.